minutes.
We interrupt our programming to bring you the following special report.
The Ryan Report.
Whatever opinion they had ain't gonna change nothing I'm doing.
What was the story he told? Because I was there.
It's time for the Ryan Report.
It's like Jay-Z, all eyes on us.
On the People Station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report right here on the People Station, V103, brought to you by your local Metro Kia dealer. Go to atlkia.com to discover Kia's full lineup of high-quality, stylish, and dependable vehicles. All right?
So tell me.
All right, start with Chris Brown.
All right.
Who just left Atlanta.
Yep.
Of course, has gone through some domestic violence issues. Rihanna back in 2009. He was celebrating his 28th birthday Thursday at a Houston nightclub when he was served with a restraining order at his own party because of his time with Karrueche. Now, in February, she filed for the restraining order, basically saying that he had beat her, pushed her down some stairs, and was giving her death threats.
I remember that.
Now, the Shade Room post, after weeks of failed attempts, Karrueche's lawyers finally were able to serve Chris Brown the legal documents. It was starting to turn into a game of catch me if you can, and boy, did they catch him. Chris Brown goes on the site and comments on the Shade Room and says, "Super lie, try again." Even though there's a video of him getting ready to get on a bus, and somebody hands him some papers, and they're saying those were the restraining order papers. Now, Chris Brown's attorneys are saying that this is an attempt by Karrueche Tran to just gather attention. I say that's BS.
Yeah, why does she need to do that?
Especially talking about domestic violence and having to get up on the stand. But they say she is ready to testify, unlike Rihanna, that she's going to tell all the things that were going on because, the funny thing about this, it's not funny, but when Chris Brown first started coming on the show when he was like 16, the story was always about the fact that when he was growing up, he saw his mom get beat by her boyfriend.
Oh, no.
This goes back to what we talk about all the time. People grow up to be what they see.
Right.
You would think that the opposite would be true, but it's not. Because here's another incident. If Karrueche, if what she's alleging is true, that he has a pattern of doing these things, which is kind of sad. But she wants that restraining order because she really does believe that he is, we had that video. Remember that time he was like, I'll be jumping over walls and I'm going to run the man off and all those other things?
Yes.
All right. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. She decides to do something over Twitter over the weekend and everybody's like saying, wow, they can't believe it. Paying students loans and tuition. They've confirmed that 2 more people have have received funds from Nicki Minaj, with one payment being for $800. Everyone else is waiting for theirs.
That's huge.
She was talking the talk and tweeting the tweet. If people showed that they had straight A's, they could verify what they needed, she was doing it like a wire transfer.
That's really cool.
They said Nicki had already started to send money. She asked for bank info through DMs, and one person said she already got $500 from Nicki Minaj. You never know. Very active.
That's really nice of her. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. And last but not least, there's a Rolling Stone report about Chris Rock. He got up on stage and did a routine where he talks about he had affairs with 3 different women.
Oh.
Right? One, he said, was a very famous person. The other one was in retail, and then somebody else. Now, they're saying that one of these women that he may have had an affair with. Kerry Washington.
Oh! My mouth is wide open.
From Scandal.
What?
According to Page 6, they're saying that he and Kerry were together when he was filming I Think I Love My Wife, which ironically is about a man who's having an affair on his wife. So they went off about 6 months. But other sources are saying that he and Malak were separated at the time. Chris Rock is on his alimony tour. That's what he's calling it. A source close to Rock says, I take it as a joke when he says he cheated with a famous person. He even says he cheated with a member of Destiny's Child, but not Beyonce. He was friends with Kerry around that time. They did the movie together. He was also separated from Malak around that time. They were off and on a lot during their marriage. It was a very rocky situation. Now, Kerry Washington has made no comment about this. She's now married with 2 kids.
Oh, man.
7:21 right now.
Okay.
That is your Ryan Report.
Thank you.
V103.
And if you don't know, now you know.
The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report.
V103.